Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all doing okay. So today we're going to be looking at a demo of a game that's come out. I actually just saw it by chance when I was browsing YouTube, and I kind of really like the look of the concept. The game is called Steel Arc. There is a very limited demo on Steam at the minute that's free. It's probably about 10-15 minutes worth of gameplay, showing you the very, very bare basics of the game. It is a crafting survival game in a post-apocalyptic world where you have a train that you go around the map and you can upgrade the train, you can make little bases, you can automate facilities, you can automate resources and mods and stuff like that, and you get big turrets on your train and there's creatures to fight, and I really like the concept of it. The game is very bare bones. It is a very, very bare bones demo, but it has real potential to be a really cool game. Now, I'm doing this because I do say in the video why I'm doing this, and it is because I don't want to just be solely tied to EVE Online for videos. So I am going to do, looking at new videos, new games every so often. I reckon I'm probably going to do 90% EVE and then 10% other games as going forward. But this game is right up my tree because I really like crafting games, really like survival games. I really like these post-apocalyptic world games. So I hope you enjoy this one, guys. If you do watch it, I really appreciate it, showing some love for some different content other than EVE Online. But as always, we're going to have EVE Online stuff coming later on in the week. So I hope you enjoy this one, guys, and I'll see you in the video. Oh, what's up, everyone? So this time I've decided to turn... I've been having issues with the NVIDIA broadcast, which means that for some reason, the camera was stuttering, so I've just done an update to it, and now all of a sudden it's decided to play up. So, guys, we are playing this game, and we are having a browse, and we're having a mooch, and we're having, let's move that camera over a little bit, see if I can just chop some of this out. So you can just behind me, you can see the little sausage there that's being held by the Help for Heroes teddy that I've got. And it's a little sausage there. That's what Rambo gave me at FanFest. If you're an EVE Online enjoyer, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not, you probably don't have any clue, wondering why the hell I've got a little plushie of a sausage. But it is what it is. So this game is a open world survival, crafting, base building sort of game, and I have had a run through this just to make sure that there's no critical flaws with the game where it breaks, and so we're going to run through it now, and this game is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie to you. So we've just stopped at our first destination here, which if you look around, it is very, very barren, the game. I don't know why the camera just decided to zoom in on me when I was when I was I've had a bit of a cold lately, a bit of a sniffle. Yeah, I know. Oh, ammo. Hello. I know. Woe is me. I've got a bit of a sniffle. It's a change in the weather. It's what the British always say about when there's a change in the weather, they get ill, and it's to do with that. So we're gonna have a quick look around this building here, because I believe, yeah, there's some containers in here which have got resources, which are very, very handy. So we're going to take all them. It will become more apparent very soon. So we got a battery, we got some pipes, and we have a drill, and we need a cog and a cast mold as well. We do need these as we go, so that's why I'm grabbing them now. And some ammo. Nice. That's a bit foreshadowing, really. Yeah, so obviously the game is very bare bones at the minute. There is not a huge amount to do in the game, and I mean, when I say not a huge amount, I mean there is probably about 10-15 minutes worth of gameplay. And yeah, let's just grab some of this. This is coal. So we need the coal to make the train go. To make the train go chew, we need coal, of course. And we also need coal for furnaces and stuff like that as well. So on the train, you do build furnaces. You do have a furnace to make iron and steel and stuff like that for bits that you need. So we've got to inspect the train. I've kind of jumped ahead here. This is the problem when you're having a little test through. So there is no fuel. Oh noes. What do? put the coal in the train. There we go. Pull the and take the train ride. There we go. Off to the next destination. So just a quick look around the train. We've got a nice little drone. We have a very horrible looking bed with some questionable water on it. 1 second. So we are basically, here's the fuel. So we've got, this is our storage for your train. You can store everything. So we're going to dump all that stuff in there. And this is where you melt down iron and make steel. And we are now crossing a bridge to get to our next point. The game, it looks pretty massive, if I'm honest. The game does look pretty massive. Is there a map option? No, there is not a map yet. So the game is due to come out on October 2026, which is a while away, I know. And some question the reason for releasing the game at this stage. But I think to get people interested, it is always good to release a game in like a demo. Everyone loves demos. I used to go, when I was a kid, I used to go to the shop near me, and I used to get PC Gamer magazines mainly for those CDs that you used to do, because they used to have demos of games on them. Right. Okay. So I need to check the rails recipe. So come open inventory, down to tab. So you got rails. So we need 1 wood and 1 steel bar. So let's go get a bit of wood. So there are creatures that do attack you in this, and they are pretty creepy. So I know I always get more resources than I need. So I only need 5, but I'm gonna get more. And no, you can't harvest them when they're already down. Unfortunately, I thought that you would be able to, but you can only get 3 wood per tree, which is questionable. But again, as the dev says on the on the page, this does not represent the final game in any way, shape, or form. This is a taster of the game. So let's get another battery, just in case the one on the train runs out. So we've got core system. So what's that? Is that nuclear chamber? Conduct array, stabilization matrix, coolant reservoir. So it looks like you do end up rebuilding some of this stuff, which is really nice. I do like a good base building game. I do. Base building games are kind of like my favorite kind of games out there. I just love them. Base building, automation, factory kind of games they're just awesome. I love them. This is really creepy. Let's just mine this ore while we're here. Right, so that is very inefficient. So we're going to the drilling rig, so we're going to go and make the drilling rig, which we need to make on the train to gather iron ore way more efficiently, basically. The game does stutter a bit when coming out there, but I imagine it's because the demo's not fully optimized. It looks like it's only a small studio as well, so it's not like a big studio that's making it. Put that in there, put that in there, put some cogs in there, put one of those in there, and then we need a battery for the fuel and craft. So this will allow us to gather the iron with much greater efficiency, as I will now show to you. But first of all, we need a bit more coal, because coal runs the the drilling rig. So if we get one more, that should do us, I think. Also, if my voice does sound a bit weird, for some reason in the mornings I wake up and I'm always really stuffy. As in, like, nose is blocked, and I don't know why. So let's chill and wait for that a minute. There we go. And yeah, so we have so we need to gather 160. Which is quite a lot. But at the rate that that goes, it's actually not that bad. Looks really weird in here. Like, these are ominous lights. You can't crouch or anything going there, but it doesn't look like there's anything back there anyway. I think this game is multiplayer as well. I think this game will be much better played with a few friends. If you have a few of you that like these kind of games. I know, like, games like Fall Guys and stuff like Fall Guys, Among Us, just to name a couple. They're always better with friends. Like golf with friends as well. That's always a classic. You know, a few of your friends want to have a few beers and play golf with friends. It's always a good one to do because it's funny. But yeah, it's so I'm hoping I can get some people. I can I can talk some people that I know to play this with me when it comes out. It is a year away yet, so I'm gonna keep an eye on the development and how it goes. And oh shit! Oh my god, they are horrendous looking. Nice ass. Oh my god, still scared me. I can't get out. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. Oh. See, I got chills when, every time I see them, and I don't know what it is. You know when you get that like chill shooting down your arms when something like scares you a little bit. Not scares you, but you know, makes you jump a little. So we're gonna set that to auto craft, so otherwise it'll just craft one, like so. Or we set it to infinite, and it'll just keep going. So we have iron crafting, and so we need to make 12 iron, which, yeah, it'll be a couple of minutes. Right, so we have now crafted 20 iron, which so now we need to make the steel. So we're going to stop that, and we're going to go to steel, put the steel in, and craft that, and set it again to keep going. So how much steel do we need? We need 3 steel, which I think, actually 3 steel. Craft rails. So recipe, rail. Need 3 logs, 3 steel, which we have enough. So let's make that in the workbench. So we're going to go to rail, put the resources in, craft. Job to good. There we go. We've got a rail, and then we need to now build an armory lathe so we can make weapons. So we're going to go to recipes and armory lathe. We need 3 iron bars, 1 cast mold, 1 drill, and 1 cog. So we don't have those to hand, unfortunately, but we are going to let that keep going just because. So we're going to go back over here where there could possibly be some materials in these boxes, which I think there is. Nope, we've already looted these, haven't we? Yeah, we've looted these. So we're going to have to go back to over there where we started. Oh, there's a buggy. Right, okay, so now we've crafted the... now we've got those resources. We need to go and make the iron. But because we've had the iron constantly going, we will have it all ready in, straight away. So we take that off, and we need to build the armory lathe, which you have to build in here. So iron, that, no, that, and that, and craft. So we get this built, place it down, and we can build armory. Basically, like, build your weapons, build your armor, that sort of stuff. So it is too big to go on your train, so this is one of those items that you place off the train where your base is going to be set up. So again, you need a little bit of coal, but we need another cast mold, we need a steel bar, we need a rifle bolt. So we need to find the buggy. So we'll go to here where that buggy was that we just saw. And we need the fuel, which has now just for tutorial purposes has spawned in one of these boxes up here. Like so. So let's put that in there. Jump in a... That is really loud. That is so loud. Holy crap. Let me turn the volume right down. That is so loud. So I've had to turn the game right down there. Holy crap. The handling on this buggy is not great. What did I just hit? What did I even hit then? Something invisible. Right, okay, so let's don't you run away from me. Whatever. So now we need to come in here. So to turn it back up now, I can actually hear it. See, I've just been on this and I know the jump scares come in. Fucking. Oh. See, I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. And it's still... Oh, they just appear from nowhere. God. I mean, they have got the jump scares right. Let's get the hell out of here. Get us back in this overly noisy vehicle. Let me turn it down again. I hope they adjust the volume of that of this buggy because I've got it turned right down. It is insane. Oh, there's some of them on the track. There's some of them on the tracks. Let's just go full speed and run them over. Squish, squish, squish. Ah! Get off! Get off! Right, so let's get out here. Let's go over and grab some of this juicy iron. I don't know if iron's juicy, but it isn't apparently. Wait, what? Oh no, we just needed one. Did I not grab a cast? No, I did not grab a cast mold. There's got to be one around here somewhere. Turn this up a bit again. I did not find a cast mold before, so we might be baggered. Wait a minute, let me try and unscrew this situation. Right, so I managed to un-F the situation essentially because I forgot I put these materials in there. So now we're going to go over and craft a rifle. We're going to craft this rifle up and then, you know, at least we can defend ourselves properly. So put a battery in. Is that? No, it takes coal. Of course it does. So we're just going to grab a little bit of coal here. We'll need 10 units. Craft that. So bosh. Put the steel in. Put the rifle barrel. Pipe. Craft. Jobs are good. Now we've got the rifle. We're going to put that in our hotbar. Repair the rails. So I also need to put the rail over here. But yeah, let's turn the volume back up now. Because we haven't got that absolute ear rapey buggy. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh, they came from behind me as well. I mean, they're quite easy to take down, but I imagine these... Oh my god, there's more. I can't imagine these are the only ones that are in the game. I imagine there's bigger, nastier, more dangerous ones coming. Right, so we've done this bit. Now all we have to do is push the lever and get going. And there we have it. That actually concludes the demo. So it's all, as I said, it is a little taster of what's in the game. It's no representation of what's actually to come in the game. It is a taster, a teaser sort of thing, and it's really promising. It is bare bones, obviously, but it is a really promising game. So I'm going to be keeping my eye on this one. If you have watched this one all the way through and are interested in this, let me know in Discord. I will be looking for people to play this with. And potentially even get a YouTube series going when this comes out next year. But thank you for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. I know it's not a typical EVE Online stuff, but I'm going to be doing a little bits of these here and there. So thank you for sticking with it, and I'll see you later in the week with another video.